Hey guys, it's Core Ross and welcome to 6 News. Today Ubisoft released a behind the scenes video for Operation Grim Skies. If you want to watch the entire video, take a look at the link in the description below. However, I went through it and picked out all the really interesting stuff. So let's start with Maverick's gadget. So at one point this gadget wasn't a blowtorch and it was actually a big gadget that you could use about 30 meters away from the wall. So kind of like Habana being able to do it from ranged, but apparently would have destroyed the entire wall from 30 meters out. And they decided this was not a good idea and ended up going for the more close and personal blowtorch instead. But it's really interesting to see this gadget because it looks cool and it doesn't look like a blowtorch as well. It looks more like it would chew at the wall or grip on and cut through. It looks really cool, and I wonder how this thing would have worked. It looks amazing. It looks really cool.
First of all, Maverick used a very long distancing that shoot little thing that destroyed after a few seconds. So it was really like I'm doing something by shooting and I could do it for very far distance, 20, 30, 40 meters. And that was the first thing we tried. And quickly we found out really too powerful. You could be at 30 meters, destroying a full wall.
They also talked about his backstory as well. Obviously that he came from Delta Force, but because Delta Force doesn't officially exist, then that means they don't know what kind of weapons they use. They don't know what kind of equipment they wear. So he went through major iterations with how he looked, what kind of clothes he had on, and of course they went with the more traditional Afghan outfit for his final appearance. But you can see that they went from like proper traditional military gear all the way to the Afghan outfits. So pretty cool to see that development.
Maverick is an operator with Delta Force.
It was kind of tricky because that's a unit that doesn't exist officially. So there's no branding, there's no specific outfit, no specific weapons.
When it came to creating Clash, we iterated on her biography and on her psychological profile until we thought it was just right for this character. So Clash was once a riot police officer, so she knows exactly how and when to deploy the shield.
Now when it comes to Clash, there was a lot of concept art that showed up in this video, and really cool stuff too. From her appearance being like this smiling British Bobby, which I freaking love. She does look like a proper police officer in the UK in this picture, for sure. But as you can see, we went through all kinds of stuff. So she's got pink hair here. Looks much more kind of futuristic, I think there. Completely different outfits for the look of her. And then they went more with a traditional police officer kind of look in the final design. So really cool.
We knew that she would be from Britain. And so we had table reads when we were reading scripts and reading barks, and I would try to have a British accent while speaking her lines. Let's just say I'm not a professional when it comes to that, but I did have fun.
These riot shields, oh, I love them. These look like they were more maybe traditional shields in Rainbow where you crouched behind them rather than standing up. And I love the design. And it looks so cool. And I guess it would have deployed vertically, which would have looked amazing in game. You can also see the weapon she's equipped with there. Looks to be something a bit more meaty, and I think that matches her assault rifle magazine that's actually on her vest in-game now. So it looked like she had a couple of potential different weapons that she might have got. And you can see here the kind of final concept art for her, and pretty much how she looks in-game. Actually, almost exactly the same. So taking that concept art and actually put it in-game, pretty impressive. Then we can see some extended shields, and you can see that these ones are quite interesting. It apparently has a polarized inside, which is interesting. So I wonder if in the past it was going to be a one-way, like a mirror window, you'd only be able to see one direction, or maybe she could have made it opaque at certain times. Maybe that was like a part of her ability, I'm not sure. But yeah, it looks really cool there, and it kind of is definitely very similar to what we got in the end. You can see here the detail of the concept art. So they've got on the right hand side the actual inner workings of the gadget and the coils and stuff, and it looks really cool. And of course this is the shield on the outside on the left and then the inside on the right. So I love this kind of concept art. It's amazing. And then we've got a couple of variations of Clash here. I'm glad they didn't go with the blonde hair. doesn't quite work. And even the short hair doesn't quite work. I do actually like the total bald that they went with. But yeah, you can see the weapons again. They were definitely looking at some interesting weaponry for her, especially considering she had a shield. So, quite impressive. I will point something out that I did notice though, and it's just for a very fraction of a second, but one of the concept arts is called Peppa for Work in Progress JPEG. So it looks potentially that her original name, either a code name for the operator before she was given an actual name, or maybe one of her working names beforehand was Peppa. And I gotta say, she does kind of look like a Peppa in this concept art. So there we go, guys. That is my breakdown of the behind the scenes of Operation Grim Skies. If you want to watch the entire video, link in the description. I've only shown some of it here, and I will catch you next time.